We always
Yeah.
talk about being adequately reactive or appropriately reactive, and in this case you weren't. You realized that he was one basing you and going all in, and you said, I'm going to make drones anyway, and that is in fact what cost us that game.
Okay.
All right.
It wasn't as desperate as it looked. Then.
No, you were really close. You were really close in spite of that. So, do you want to look at this other replay first?
Yes, please. Just go through those two.
Why do you sound so downtrodden and sad?
Well, this next one's even more embarrassing if that's possible.
Oh no.
And the problem is, like, the minute it's like a macro game or like everyone plays standard, I tend to win. It's just, oh well. Anyway, I shouldn't rage quit. I don't normally rage quit. That was the first time I did it, pretty much in like the last few months. Was just so pissed off.
It's okay. It happens. So, all right. So let's look at this other replay: Fruitdealer versus Vizeric.
If we just go through this one slightly quicker, that'd be a bit better.
Totally.
Okay?
No problem. We'll just speed through it on ×4 once, and we won't spend all the time on the analysis.
Cool.
So let's pause at 0, 0, 0. Let's put it on ×4.
Fruitdealer cam.
Yep, Fruitdealer cam. And
okay.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yep.
So, Scrap Station. This is a map where you could potentially go hatchery first. This is also a map where you could do like a 9 pool or a 10 pool and punish him for going forge first.
Or I could play standard, just practice.
Or you could play standard, which is just as good, if not better.
I'm thinking, oh god, I see the gateway.
Yep. So nothing too fishy just yet. I think there's this mentality at the lower levels that Scrap Station favors Zerg. I don't know that this is true. I think I've been having a lot of trouble on Scrap Station lately because it's hard to get.
I wouldn't say that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it favors anyone. I'd say I just lose this one because I'm an idiot. Again.
Well, what's important here is that I think the geography of the map really provokes a lot of 4 gates. So just given what I've seen so far, you see zealots, you see 1-2 gateways and a cyber core, and you're doing a good job of running around with your circlings and just scouting. You see that is a 3rd gateway.
I feel like my macro didn't really slip either whilst I was scouting.
No, this looks pretty much okay. Of course, now you went from 39 to 68 supply, meaning you built like 15 overlords.
Cool. But I saw the expansion. I saw him expand.
Yep,
at the bottom.
you see it expand. And here you see his first push coming. So let's pause at 8:30.
Oh, I don't think this is the game I lose, you know?
Huh?
I don't think this is the game I lose.
Oh.
No.
Well, hey, that's okay. So he's pushing you right now with 2 sentries, I'm sorry, 2 stalkers, about 7 sentries and 2 zealots. You've got roaches on the way, you've got 11 roaches out already. Yeah, I can't see any fathomable way for you to
I'll find you the replay. He just makes my army, his army, and I win. So I need to find the other one. Sorry, it's against the thingy on Scrap Station.
Yeah, I mean, this game's pretty textbook, man. Now, I will say that you just killed all of his sentries. You need to be immediately countering.
Oh.
But taking a fast 3rd is another. I mean, you need to be immediately countering while taking that fast 3rd, though. I mean, without sentries, he can't force field. Without force field, he can't defend. Because Protoss relies on controlling that space to defend. You could have easily killed his Nexus.
I've got it. I've got the other one now.
Alright, so send that other one over. Good job on that game.
Sorry.
That is okay.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's my normal replay. Not gonna lie.
That looks like the Korean Fruitdealer.
Oh well. No, not really. I lost it. It was him.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting. You and Idra having that discussion. Have you got it? Or?
Yeah, I got it. Which discussion would that be?
About you said about the top zones, and
yeah.
he said, when he bothers to play properly, he's one of the best.
He's certainly one of the best to watch. All right, so this is Fruitdealer versus Cow.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the one. I have a bad feeling about this one.
We'll get her loaded up for us.
Okay, I'm loaded up.
And you're on 0, 0, 0. You're on ×4.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Yep. Waiting the spam again. Yeah, go me.
So you've seen with your Overlord, the Gateway and the Cybernetics Core, and you opted to pull this Overlord back. One thing that one little tip, I do like sending that Overlord through to his natural so that you can see when and if he expands. Oh, and you got your Lings in, that's fantastic. You're going to get lots of information here. Just running in circles, which is awesome. You've seen a Stalker, that should be a big tell, right?
Yep, I'm thinking aggression, I'm thinking 4-gate.
Good.
Like that.
You're thinking 4-gate.
And then I see the Robo, so I'm thinking 3-gate Robo.
Alright, and you're still continuing to drone.
Yeah. Is that wrong? I'm making Lings now.
Alright, now the Lings are coming out, now the Roaches are coming out.
I'm thinking, oh shit.
This is in fact looking like 3-gate Robo. Off of one base.
I can promise you it's not.
Oh,
You got
there's
a surprise
a Void Ray
there.
also. 3-gate Immortal plus Void Ray.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cheesy.
But I didn't scout it. I just thought 3-gate Robo.
Yeah, I would have thought the same thing. I would have been making. But here's the thing. Let's pause here at 9:30. Let's talk about our logic. What did we say before about 3-gate Robo?
Oh, he could be going Colossi. I need to continue to scout.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you said that I want to make Roach Ling to kill 3-gate Robo, right?
Yeah, you said I need to make Hydra Ling, and that would kill it, and that would deal with Void Rays as well. But I didn't.
Would.
Didn't really think that.
So let's think about army composition just a little bit here. Hydraling's going to do better against Zealot Immortal. Hydraling's going to do better against. Hydraling's going to do better against any kind of gateway army than
Except
pure Roach.
Colossi.
Yeah, except Colossi. The reason that you see Zergs play pure Roach is because of the Colossus.
Yeah.
If the Colossus were not in the game, you would see a lot more Hydraling, I promise. I mean, every single game. So that needs to be kind of your default response until Colossus becomes part of the equation. And then when Colossus is figured in, then you make 15 Corruptors, kill all the Colossus, and go back to Hydraling, right?
Okay, I never really looked at it that way before. I always just thought about Roaches.
Yeah, and you know, I'm guilty of that too. I've been one of those guys. It's just like, okay, this is ZVP. I don't care what he's making. I'm making Roaches forever, and I just make 900 million Roaches, and then I lose. You know, because Roaches get zoned with Force Field. Roaches don't do enough damage. Roaches attack too slow, and then Roaches get melted by things like Void Rays and Immortals, which is what he's building. So inherently, we're making a mistake in regards to our unit composition. We can certainly hold 3-gate Robo with Roach Lane, certainly, but we're just not going to hold it as cost effectively as we would with Hydralink. And as you already know, Hydralisks shoot up, Roaches do not. So let's go ahead and hit play. I'm at 9:45, 9:50, and 10. Here comes his push.
I'm checking for the expansion.
Yep, and that's not a bad idea, what you're doing here. And I love that you're trying to counter. And you see that he's actually walled in completely, so you know now that he is 100% all in. So the choice to counter was the right one. You slowed down the push just a little bit. I'm going to pause at 12 minutes. Alright, he's on your creep. Now you know exactly what's coming. Why the fuck are you building drones?
Am I?
Yes!
Oh.
Look at 12 minutes on the production tab.
Oh yeah, so I am. I like drones.
Okay,
oh, no,
so to be fair, you have a huge army. You have 13 Roaches, 52 Zerglings, and some Hydras. I would feel like you would be able to kill this army if you engage with your queens and continue to produce Hydralisks. But you're supply capped, and you're droning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not looking ideal.
Alright, so again, he did manage to get a probe out, but you scouted that he is completely walled in. You scouted that he's got 3-gate Robo, which is already a 1-base build. He's on your creep, so you now know that he has these Stargate units. Your Zerglings probably saw the Stargate units when you were hitting that rock, right?
No, it killed one. He attacked one of my overlords, so I know it's coming.
Oh, so you know exactly what's coming, and yet still we're droning. And I think it's great that you're so passionate about droning. That's good. If you lose games because you're making drones, then you're doing something right. But in this case, I think you took that whole thought process to the extreme. But however, let's look at the unit counting station here.
I feel like I'm still ahead, man. I feel like I've got
I
like...
do too. I'm having a hard time understanding how you lose this fight. Because he
It's
has
just,
3 Void Rays and a Phoenix. I guess he's going to kill the Hydras first, and then,
yeah, and the queens as well.
okay. So,
And then that's what's gonna happen.
I'm going to point out that you have 3 queens. Every one of them has enough energy for at least 1 transfuse.
I have
Your
to share macro.
Grandma Queen has enough energy for 3 transfuses. There's no reason for you to lose a Hydra here. Literally. You can transfuse the same Hydra 5 times. So I'm going to put it down on normal speed, and we're gonna watch this play out.
Oh, don't. You can just quit now if you want.
Alright, so here he comes. Oh, actually, I'm going to put it on faster because normal's too slow. And he's waiting on your creep, 12-10. You stop making it. Okay, there's a big move command to completely surround his army, which I don't mind that much. Hydras are getting focused, not a single. Right, there's 1 transfuse.
All out of transfusion, the appropriate queen. Oh.
Alright, so you know what happened there?
I miss micros, like...
Yeah, I missed microed a little bit. You were on move command a little bit too long. But the most important thing is you just... and this is an easy mistake to make, and I would have probably done the same thing. But if you had focus fired the Void Rays, you would have won that fight. You did not actually focus the Voids. The Voids just kind of did their own thing. And now here you have reinforcements popping out. And move command sucks. You're still not focusing Voids. But now it's too late. There's no meat shield. You got to pull drones in this situation. You had like 7 Hydras. If you pull drones, the Hydras clean up, man.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
this
was a tremendously winnable game. And even still, one last thing that I want to talk about is the tendency or the inclination or your over eagerness to engage, right?
Yeah.
We say this on the stream all the time. As a Zerg player, you got to be like Mel Gibson in Braveheart. You just got to hold and hold and hold and hold and wait and wait and wait and wait until the last second, until the last critical second, and that's when you engage and wash over him like a Zerg wave, right?
With those extra 9-10 Hydras, it's not even close, is it?
No, with those extra Hydras, it's so one-sided, it's not even funny. So I mean, like here we are, 12-10 is when you actually initiate the engagement. Let's look at the state of things at 12-10. He's on your creep. He's not threatening a hatchery. He's not harassing your economy. He's not doing any damage anywhere. You have money. You have supply room. You have injects that are about to pop off of both of your hatcheries. Why are you in such a hurry to fight?
I figured I could take it before it gets too big.
You know, I thought you were going to win this fight too. You're absolutely right.
I pulled some drones just to be... I bought some drones with it just to be like safe.
I think that you brought drones with it because you misclicked.
I'm pretty sure I dragged them.
Yeah.
But whatever. I left 1 queen behind. I didn't mean to do that. Leave it at that.
Alright. Well, I mean, but still, I thought you would win this fight when I first saw it. Void Rays have so much health. They have 250 life, and they're not armored. But God, they just never seem to die. So I mean, that's almost as much life as an immortal. So, but you know, ask yourself, if instead of engaging at 12-10, you just sat up at the base of your ramp. Does he have a single sentry?
No.
Not one sentry. So you could have sat up on top of your ramp. He's not going to force field you. So if instead of engaging right now, we just wait. I'm going to watch your production tab. I'm not going to pay attention to this fight. If instead
I don't make anything.
Right, you're not making anything. You're still not making anything. Still not making anything.
Yeah.
All right.
This is really bad.
And now we start to build units. So, back up. You go from 100 supply all the way down to 59 supply, 56 supply.